Okay, so this is going to be on this motor here that I just opened up. This is a Mabuchi. No, it's not a Mabuchi. I keep saying Mabuchi. Well, it comes from Japan, but the company that manufactured this motor, this belonged to a Hughes 500 from Hobby Lobby radio control helicopter. HPI it looks like the label there. If my camera is catching this correctly. It does come from Japan. It's a Japanese made motor. Japanese products have been really great. There was a time, just from a history sake, history lesson, that at one time Japanese products were not as good as they became when they originally started making products, for sale and distributing through the world. It was almost like Chinese products, but also, from China, you have some very spiffy products that have come out. That, you can start with the really bad products initially, but as you progress in years, eventually you're going to get better, unless you're just a very unscrupulous company that is just trying to make money from really crappy stuff. But most companies that are serious, they improve the product, including myself. I should say that, being a small company manufacturing radio control helicopters, I started with some basic helicopters within the limits that I had at that time. Tools, my experience. But as I've grown in experience and also in tooling and manufacturing methods, you become a little more savvy. So you improve your products improve over time, and so that's the nature with any company. I would say, just from a logical standpoint. Anyway, this is the motor. I just washed this motor completely. And I know some are probably saying, why did you wash steel parts? Because they can rust. Well, as long as you dry them real fast, or quickly, they're not going to rust. They have to stay over time, for steel to rust, and some of this stuff is coated. But I did wash this with soap and water, just so you can see the brushes are still intact. The motor it's still good. The commutator is still good. I talked about how the thickness of this copper plate, it's still very good, so it is worth rewinding. However, the copper that came out is burned on some of the enamel burn, and I mentioned in my previous video that if you're very creative, you can do a lot of stuff with these copper windings. I don't have enough time in this video, otherwise I would show you what I was going to do with this, but you're just going to have to keep watching my videos. I am going to do something with this copper here that's going to be really creative, and it may interest some of the people that are into arts. So keep watching my videos, but these are the parts after cleanup.